Have you ever been in a season so dark, you wondered if the sun would ever rise again? Maybe you've been walking through grief. Maybe you've been battling anxiety that no one else can see. Maybe life has been one disappointment after another, and now it feels like you're trapped in an endless night. You try to pray, but the words feel empty. You try to smile, but it feels fake. You try to hold on, but your grip is slipping, and somewhere deep inside, you whisper the question you're afraid to say out loud. Will this darkness ever end? I want you to hear me clearly. Yes, it will, because the greatest light doesn't shine in a perfect world, it pierces the deepest darkness. You might not see it yet, you might not feel it yet, but right now, even here, the light is coming, and when it does, you'll realize something powerful. It wasn't just the light that saved you. It was the strength you discovered in the dark that prepared you to see it. Asterisk. The hardest part about the dark seasons of life is not just the pain itself, it's the feeling that it will never end when you're in the middle of it. Every day feels the same. You wake up with the same heaviness. You go to bed with the same questions. And the longer it lasts, the more you start to believe the lie. This is how it's always going to be. Maybe you've been there. You've watched others move forward while you feel stuck. You've seen people smile while you're struggling just to get through the day. And you start to wonder if you've been left behind by life, by people, maybe even by God. We tell ourselves we should be stronger, that if we had more faith, we wouldn't feel this way. But that's not true. Even the strongest believers have nights where the darkness feels overwhelming. The problem is, in the dark, our perspective shrinks. We can't see the bigger picture. We forget that morning always comes, because right now, all we can see is midnight. And in that small, suffocating space, it's easy to let hopelessness take root. We stop expecting things to change. We stop praying with belief. We stop looking for the light. But here's the truth you need to hear. Your night is not permanent. And the absence of light does not mean the absence of God. Sometimes, the darkness is where He's doing His deepest work, even if you can't see it yet. Asterisk. What if, instead of fighting the darkness, you let yourself trust that the light is already on its way? You don't have to pretend everything is fine. You don't have to force yourself to feel joy you don't have, but you can choose this. Hold on for one more day. Sometimes, faith isn't a loud declaration. Sometimes, it's a quiet whisper. God, I can't see you right now, but I trust you're still here. And when you pray like that, you're planting a seed in the dark. It may not break through the soil overnight, but it will grow. Because God has a way of turning even the coldest nights into a sunrise. Start small. Take one step each day to seek Him. Read a verse, listen to a worship song, talk to Him honestly. Let one person you trust know what you're going through. Notice even the smallest signs of His presence. A kind word, a moment of peace, a breath of fresh air. The light you're waiting for. It's closer than you think. And when it comes, it will feel even brighter because of the night you've walked through. Asterisk. There was a woman named Sarah. She had always been strong. The one her friends turned to for advice. The one who held her family together. But then, life hit hard. Her marriage ended. She lost her job. And for the first time in her life, she felt like she had nothing left to give. Nights were the worst. She'd lie in bed, staring at the ceiling, wondering if God had forgotten her. Prayers turned into silence. Hope felt like a distant memory. One evening, she went for a walk just to clear her head. The sky was pitch black, no stars in sight. But then, almost suddenly, the clouds shifted and the moon broke through, flooding the path with soft light. Sarah stopped in her tracks. It was such a small thing, but it hit her. The light had been there all along, hidden, waiting for the right moment to appear. That night, she whispered a prayer she hadn't prayed in months. God, I'm still here. And if you're still with me, I'm going to keep walking. Months later, she found a new job, rebuilt her life, and even started helping others who were in their own dark seasons. She often tells people, the night didn't break me, it prepared me to see the light. And maybe that's the same story God is writing for you. Asterisk, remember this. The greatest light often comes after the deepest darkness. If you are in that deep night right now, it does not mean you're forgotten. It means you're closer than you think to a breakthrough. God has not abandoned you. He's working in the silence, preparing the light that will change everything. And when it comes, you'll see the night was never wasted. It was shaping you, strengthening you, and leading you to the moment when His light would shine the brightest. So hold on. The sunrise is on its way. If this spoke to your heart, comment, I'm holding on for the light. Share this with someone who feels stuck in the dark, and take one quiet moment today to tell God, I trust you even here.